Welcome to Tool Time. It is a miracle. I am sitting here in this seat today doing Tool Time because it hit me. I was running around. I met with a client this morning and it hit me that these tools had not yet been delivered. I ordered them last Monday when they launched and they just came today. Buzzer beater. So literally this is the first chance I have had a chance. I just unboxed them and super excited to show them to you. I was punching the new bells punch and I started to hum silver bells. I was like, which color paper should I use, silver or gold? And then I started singing silver bells, so silver it is. I also am going to show you the former Ornament border maker cartridge in comparison to the new Ornament border punch. So we have a lot to cover today. Let's do some announcements real quick. Many thanks if you have subscribed to me on YouTube. And you're probably really confused if you didn't watch last week and you're looking for me on YouTube, and lo and behold, I'm back live on Facebook. So just decided in October I'm switching back, going live on Facebook, and then I'll post the video to YouTube afterwards, just because Facebook doesn't like to show serve up the links to everyone. So people were missing really important information, especially during this part, if you can't watch the whole thing. So there is this promo still happening, and I actually got it in my order today because it launched last Monday. I'm going to show it to you because when you look at this view, it doesn't show you, I think, the best part of this promo. The cards are cool, but it doesn't show all the project recipes and stuff that you get. And that's what we're used to getting on the birthday week. 2 years ago, we got a book, a spiral bound book that was sketches. And then last year, we got project recipes. So this year, you get both, and I'm going to show you that. So this is happening right now. If you order $120 from the Creative Memories website, you get this bundle, and I'm going to show it to you in just a few seconds because I just got mine. Alright, so I do have this going on in addition to Creative Memories giving you that bundle when you spend $120. When you spend $120, I'll add on to that and send you 10 CM credits to spend in November. So it's kind of like free shipping in November because shipping's $8.95. Then anyone who wants to join my team this month in honor of Creative Memories' birthday, my birthday, all the things, then I will give you a $25 CM credit bonus. So you'll have that to spend in November as well. So, or either or. So if you spend as a customer the 120, you'll get 10. And then if you decide to sign up as a Creative Memories advisor, then you'll also get 25. But if you decide not to order from me and order from yourself and join as an advisor, then you'll get that $25 bonus. Plus you get bonuses from Creative Memories. And if you have any questions, so a long time. All right. So I said I would have no extras, and I made it oops when I ordered. So I actually will have a couple extra large and a couple larges available for purchase at Croptoberfest this weekend. So if you're watching this now and you'd like an extra large or a large shirt, then I can help you out for this weekend. And I will be sporting mine, and I got my nails purple just to match the theme. So as I said, Croptoberfest this weekend, Friday and Saturday. So if you are attending, look for an email from me. Hopefully tonight. You might not get it till the morning because it might be late tonight. I was out of town this past weekend. running half marathon. I was out of town the weekend before, so it's been really hard to get up. Plus we had family in town and was enjoying time with family. So it's been a little crazy. So that email will get out. And Techie Tuesday, next Thursday. And the cards for October are like done. They're just not all the, like, they're so close to being done. And I really wanted to have them done before today, but I will post them. So you'll see the October cards, and I will definitely not have them delivered to you by Croptoberfest, but that would be super early anyway. So they will ship out next week, and of course you will have them in time for the card class, which is the 28th. And we have my open house, which is super exciting, one of our favorite events of the year. That's Saturday the 15th and Sunday the 16th, and that's just 1 to 6 on Sunday, and that's 10 to 8. So basically all day Saturday, Sunday afternoon. If you're an advisor on my team, then you can come to a special advisor event, and that's on Sunday night. If you can't come to the advisor thing, then of course you're welcome to stop by during the rest of the event to see what's going on, especially if you have been a long time scrappy friend and you just love the open house. So come on down. Now, for my friends that live too far away to come in person, then there will be a virtual open house. And what's happening? Where's my mouse? There'll be a virtual open house, and that is by appointment only. Uh-oh. That's what that little ding was. I don't know if my microphone, hopefully you've heard me all this time. Let me just check now what's happening. Oh boy. There's no telling. Huh, that's weird. It's always exciting. And finally, we've got a fun Ride the Rails, and we're doing it again. This is kind of the winter edition. December 14th. It's a Sunday. It's pretty close. I don't know. This could be exciting for the overhead camera. We're gonna see. It says microphone is in use. I don't know which microphone. Hopefully you can hear me. But anyway, Faith, can you hear me? Thanks for hopping on here. Because I'm hearing all kinds of beeps and boops on here, and I am not sure if I am broadcasting. I mean, I know I'm broadcasting because you're on here, but I'm not sure what the sound quality is at this point, or if I'm muffled or what. So Ride the Rails, we had such a good time taking the train, yay, to Tampa, that we will be doing it again on Sunday, December 14th. It'll be an all-day event. We will ride the train. You can make cards. You can make a paper album. You can work on digital gifts. You can finish your Christmas shopping. And then we'll head over to Tampa. We'll have lunch at the Columbia, not at the original Columbia restaurant, but we'll actually be down by the river by the Florida History Museum. And there's actually lots of places to eat. So if the Columbia is not your jam, then you can get something there. So that's on my website right now too. All those things are on my website. So very busy time and super exciting. And as I said at the top, many thanks if you have subscribed to me on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, okay. No. I'm frozen. So let's see. Not that one. this one. Okay, that, now we're working. The camera was frozen. That's never good. Okay, I cannot wait for you guys to see these tools. But first, I have to show you this. So in my order that came today, and this is kind of tool. Now they'll have a separate tool time, but the last 2 blades arrived. Yay! So the whole bottom of the trimmer is full. So the new arrivals are Rhythm and Twist. And maybe we'll get a chance to play with them today. But those are the 2 latest. I will have a few available this weekend at Croptoberfest. But now the bottom is complete. And Creative Memories has said there will not be any more. Oh, I need to put my straight one in. See, and I like to keep them in rainbow order. Well, maybe I should come around this way. Anyway, that's not for now. That's for later. So just wanted to show you that because that just came in my order. And then, of course, we have the bells and the ornament. And as I said, I wanted to compare the size and the style of the ornament border maker cartridge and the ornament border punch. And then the new border maker cartridge that just came out last week are the angels. So we are going to play with all these today on tool time. But I wanted to show you these really quick too. So these are the Creative Memories always does a little gift with purchase. Their week of their birthday. So this is a free thing if you spend $120. And so you get these challenge accepted 52 scrapbook challenges, volume 1. So maybe they're coming out with more. And then you get three of these little sleeves, and all of these go into the binder. And there's a binder that's a blue binder that looks like this. Now, if you have been around the way a little bit, like many of you have, and like I have, you maybe have other Creative Memories binders, maybe that you started. So I don't have this newest binder, but I guess now I have to get it because now I have these. So they're 3-hole punched. And these little challenge cards, sorry, it's hard to see here, are meant to go in the sleeve. So now what the suggestion is, I guess you could shuffle them. Oh, they're numbered. So load the cards, it says right here, load the cards face down. So like here's one. So you're supposed to load them face down. And when you're ready to scrapbook, you flip it over, and when you complete the challenge, you leave it face up in the sleeve. So this one's cut one or multiple photos into unique pieces that and reassemble them to create a mosaic effect. So those are the types of challenges they are. And here's challenge number 2. Use only black and white photos on your page. So they're things like that. So these are meant to be loaded in, and you're supposed to do, 2 per sheet. So they're not necessarily meant to be like flip them over, because then like turn the page. But when I mean flip it over, I'm just gonna fill this so you can see really quick. This is a little freebie. Aw, Deb. How fun. Thanks for joining us from the beach. Okay. Did you ride up there? All right. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a bunch of nothing, but when you go to do a challenge, like, oh, I'm going to do challenge number 1, then you flip this over and there's challenge number 1. And just like I said, and then you can leave it like that if it's done. If you turn it over, you're like, no, I don't want to do that one. You could just go to the next one. So there's no rules, but these would be, it's just fun. It's just a way, we talk about all the time, a way to stay, you know, do instead of, so that I love these kinds of things because all of my pages, we all have a scrapbook style. They could start to look the same. All right, I just felt like I needed to fill this up, and I won't make you sit here while I do all 52. But that's what it looks like. That's how it's meant to be. Both supposed to be blank until you do it. So the challenge is there's 52, so you do one a week, right? And you just challenge yourself to do one a week. So I'm going to put these back. All right, so that's the first part, and that's what's in the photo. So I thought that that's all there was. Then I got on a Zoom with the home office. The home office does these calls for advisors, and on Thursday, so if you're an advisor and you don't get on, you can do that. They're called Create the Best. So this wasn't in the photos, but its contents are the January to August 2025 project recipes and the virtual crops. So these are the things that I do once a month, right? And you can print them from my website. But these are high quality, full color, already printed for you project recipes. So they're like the little bound book we got. Remember, we had the bound book last year. And here's the project recipe from National Scrapbook Day. You even get that. So all the ones that they've created, Hit the Road, Craft Happy, you may recognize some of these, are in here. And then also the virtual crop sketches. So every month, Creative Memories has the virtual crop, and all the sketches are also in here through August. So they, you know, on the call, they admit, oh, this was, you know, kind of glazed over. People didn't realize that they were getting this. And to me, this is the real value of this free gift. Because, I mean, the challenge cards are fun, but I love project recipes. And I hope by me doing them once a month with you all, that you have also fallen in love with them. Yes, Nancy, see you soon. We can't wait for you to fly back. Fly safe. Okay, so now what we really came here for, to play with these. Now, this is not new, but I wanted to show you because whenever I see a new punch like this, I think, ooh, will it fit in the circle? Because I love to do things with the circle. Now, this is one of those punches that I thought, do I need another circle punch? Because we can cut circles with the custom cutting system and, you know, different tools. So do I need another? I can't tell you how many times I've used this. So many times. Okay, so I had this little scrap. Oh, I have it here. Now, this is like right on the edge of, like, I could not make this any, oh, I missed it. I mean, it has to be totally centered. But, and if you look inside, you can see it. I'm crooked. Ugh. Okay. Did that work? No, I still missed it. I guess I have to line up to the bottom. Oh, a little bit of, okay. So, better if you have a full sheet of, a full sheet of silver. Also, you can use gold. I just had this little scrap and I thought, surely I can make this work. Now I put such a little piece in there. I'm really testing things. Okay. Let's just use a full sheet, shall we? Or hope that you can find a scrap that is just a little thinner. I mean, not thinner, oh my goodness, a little thicker, because that one's not doing it. Okay, so I think I've shared this little tip before, but when I am punching, I like to, if I'm using a full sheet like this, I like to use the tool itself so that they're evenly spaced. Now, you can come in the middle and go out to the edges, or you can start at one end and go that way. Now, you saw how I flipped it over, and that was to clear the punch of pieces. Where is, oh, there it is. I keep bumping my, I'm really concerned about the volume here. So, but I know y'all will tell me if I lose, but when I drop a punch, my computer bings like, oh, you have a new thing connected. And I'm like, no. So, all right, so what I'm doing is lining this up with where I just punched and then dropping it out so that I get these evenly spaced. And the reason why I do that is, to me, I think it's a great way to, oh, and look at that. That's perfect. Now this kind of looks like it could be oranges or cherries or something without it. But if I wanted to use this on top of something else or put another color behind it, say, then I can, this is like a usable piece. I can cut off this strip and I can use it as a border. And so if I'm going to punch, I try to evenly space it out using the tool itself. Now, let me find a darker sheet so I can show you just what these beautiful bells look like. And of course, you can put them like mirror, kind of group them together if you want. So I could do like three little groups. Where are the ones I threw away? Here's that. This isn't. That's a good one from. So I can do little groupings like that. I pulled this out because I wanted to show you that. Let's see. Well, I can do the same thing with this punch. So I'm going to evenly space these using the tool itself. You notice how I flip it over? I get it in place and put a little bit of pressure so that it bites the paper, and then complete the punch all the way over. Now that one didn't work as good as far as evenly spaced, but you can see how these, because that size fits, you can put these punches, and that's true of a lot of our standalone punches, but how cute is that as a border? Okay, you can also do like this as a border. Punch out your circles and add those. So love the bells. Of course, like I said, you could do them in any color. They also kind of look like baby rattles to me if you turn them over like this. Well, actually now, because I see faces and things, and if you're not new here, then you know that about me. But don't those look like little faces? But you could do these out of pastel colors, and now you have little baby rattles. Don't they look like little baby rattles? I don't know why I usually have two. Could they be maracas? What else could they be? You know how this is my favorite part of tool time, where we get to see what else they could be. They definitely look like little frog heads or something. Like if we just cut off this bottom part, there, now I can't not see faces and things in these bells. All right, since they look so good on that blue, let's look and hopefully, let's see, let's try the ornaments. Now, my ornaments on my tree again, if you've been to my open house before, then you know what my ornaments. I have a red, white, and blue tree, and I have flags on it, and so it's a very patriotic tree. So if you have not used one of these before, you're going to start in between these two little lines and punch, and then we're going to slide. Ooh, I got a chunk of metal. This is the first, that's the first punch. This is not silver paper, that is a chunk of metal. So be careful that first punch. This is what these ornaments look like. Oh, there went my computer again. Hopefully I didn't lose you. Okay. So this is what the ornament border punch looks like, which I love. Now I'm gonna punch it out of white as well, so you can see it. And then I'm gonna layer them like we've done. So you're just gonna pull until the pattern matches, keeping this nice and tight against the back. And I got this little end piece. All right, so we didn't even go through the punch poop, but let's talk about that. You can do them out of two separate colors, and you can replace, you can put these insides, of course, if you can figure out how they go. I think it goes like that. I need tweezers because I have to match it. So you can piece them back. That might take a minute. It might be upside down. Oh, can't do it with these nails. But anyway, you can piece them back in there. These make adorable little snowflakes that you can just use on your page. And then you've got all these little squiggles and things too. So super fun confetti, I gotta say. Some of you I know collect it, bag it up. So if you're into like shaker cards and stuff, this would be so fun in a little snow globe shaker card. So the way to get the shadow effect on these is to do two and then offset them just a bit. And look at that effect. If you just offset them, that really makes them pop. And of course you can go either direction. So slightly to the right, slightly to the left. And I just love the way that looks. So I did tell you I was going to show the old, because some of you may, you know, people are, amazingly, Creative Memories has been back for 10 years, but there's some people that still don't know that Creative Memories is back. So they may have missed these, and I can remember when these came out, we were at a retreat in Mount Dora, and they like sold out in a manner of days. So you may not have that. So then you might really want to get, you know, this one. But I'm going to punch this so that you can see how they work together and the size difference and that kind of thing. So we're going to load up our paper into the border maker, paper holder. And then, so this is the old ornament punch. And these are decent size ornaments. You know, sometimes people think, oh, it's a border maker cartridge. They're going to be small. I don't want something small. I mean, these are decent size ornaments. But I just want you to see comparison wise. Because some people say, well, do I need this one if I already have this one? Well, of course, my answer to that is yes. Of course, you need all the things. So this is the old one, and this is the new one. And I would say they go together quite nicely. Those middle ones, I just want to see. That would be like some next level Creative Memories craziness. Okay, they don't match up. That's fine. I wasn't expecting that, Creative Memories. But you can see that they are pretty similar in sizes. I think they're both amazing. So if you missed out on this, you definitely want this. And if you do 120 Christmas pages a year, then you're going to want the new one as well. I love the variety of ornament shapes, because not everyone just has, you know, the balls. I love the punch poop in the new one. And the old one too. Great punch poop. All right, where are we at? We're at the angels. So this is brand new, available right now at Creative Memories. So you need all these tools. All the tools. All right. I will load up some paper here, and we will punch these. Now, these angels are bigger than I kind of was expecting too. They are a really nice size. So here's what the angels look like. What do you think of the angels? Nothing really in the punch poop because they're just kind of solid. I like when the Border Maker cartridge ejects this little skinny piece too, because I will sometimes use them as part of my border. Let's cut that out of a different color. See how that looks. Well, I have this paper from last year from the open house. I think that'll work. It's got some little starbursts. So even being able to put that behind them, working your circle into that, I think would look really great. So this is one of those punches too. All of these punches, really. You could do a really cool like tree page where you've got, you know, like one angel, and then, well, let's just keep it all. Let's use all the new ones, and then, well, this one is a partial, so let's round that. I think you know where I'm going with this. So now we have this, and now I'm going to go 3 angels. I gotta keep trimming off this one that you see where I'm going with this little tree, right? I need well, this is the other one. This is the old one. I need another white of the new one. But you can mix and match a variety of your Christmas punches to do a little Christmas tree like this. the little angel on the top, and of course you could do different colors. I'm showing it with the white so that it really, you can see it really, really well. And we've got our, we've got our bells or our rattles or our frogs or whatever they are. We also have a bow punch that many of you may have. That came out a couple of years ago. We have a standalone ornament punch, which has the same kind of themes and vibes, where it was the Build-A-Punch, and it has these little waves and stuff. So I love that even year on year, Creative Memories is mindful of the different shapes and designs that are not only on trend, but go with the things that we have in our stash. And so we can build right onto it. Let's see. I have this red. Let's see how that looks on this gray paper. That's the red on the gray. These Christmas punches I just think are so versatile. Now this I think, okay, you know, I've taught the technique where we go around. I think this would be a super cool one to do around as like a wreath. I also think the angels would be amazing. Now, I do not have those things right at my fingertips, and I'm not going to leave you all while I run and get that. But that is where my mind is going with those right now. But this, I always encourage you when you make those wreaths. I think this is like from the tree punch. To save these corners, to try to get it as centered as you possibly can, and save them, because you can use them. Now, of course, this green and this blue is not doing it for me. And I've already cut out of the bottom of this, but even the silver or the bells, like I would have to, oh, I'm good. It's cut off. That's great. You can add things into the corners like that. These little pieces, if you keep them hanging around, are great to use. Let's go back to the blue, because my tree is patriotic. I'm just trying to see what I have laying around here. Oh, I took a snip out of that. That's not going to work. I've got so many, I got piles of ornaments and angels. So what do you think? Do you love the new punches? Yes, I do. So as a recap, we have the ornament border punch, which has 4 different ornaments, and they punch together in a chain in a border as such. We've got the bell punch, or as we discovered, could be a baby rattle, could be little frog faces, or whatever little faces you might need. And then we've got the angel border punch, which I think is great, especially for those candlelight photos, tree photos. This could be like celebration of life. You could use these angels for. You know, we always do fundraising at my open house for Simon's Angels. So of course I thought of that right away. So a lot of you will have some pages where you'll want to incorporate these angels for sure, and of course ornaments and bells, because, and hopefully silver bells isn't stuck in your head like it is mine at this point. So we learned a lot today. We covered a lot of ground, that is for sure. Oh boy, now I'm frozen over here. I guess because it keeps punching keeps disconnecting my USB and making me freeze. So I went over, if you're just hopping on now and you missed the beginning, you're going to want to, as soon as this is over, go back and watch the beginning. Watch the announcements and watch the new cool promo that Creative Memories has going on for their birthday. Like I said, the original photos and even the ones that I posted, I didn't realize all that you got with it. I thought it was just the little challenge cards, and it's not. You also get project recipes for the year. Well, the ones that have been released so far through August, and the sketches for the virtual crops. So maybe they'll, gonna give us next year, if they're gonna do this, maybe it'll be like, September to September. I don't know how they're gonna do it. But the little cards say volume 1, so maybe there'll be more of those. And you know that I'm gonna have fun with those at our different events and retreats and different things. And why does it look like my lip is bleeding? I don't know, but it's not. Anyway, thank you all for being on here today for tool time. It felt like a little bit of a crazed tool time. Very exciting when there's 3 different tools. And I didn't create a page today just because I wanted to dive in and show you the different differences between the new ones and the old ones, and hopefully inspire you to get excited about Christmas pages. So definitely mark your calendar for the open house, which is just about a month away. Hard to believe. And my house, also hard to believe, will be decorated for Christmas, because I usually have my open house in December, but last year I had it in November, and this year I'm having it in November, which just means I have to decorate earlier. So I will figure out when to do that on my to-do list. And so it'll be Christmas when you come here in November, and we will make beautiful things. And if you haven't had a chance to try these items before then and decide you want to purchase them, of course, hopefully you'll be able to do that. Usually there's another promo in the middle of November. They don't ever tell us for sure, but that has been the trend year on year. So I guess that's it for now. Oh, the collapsible bags. Oh, I should say that too. Okay, so these, remember my little puppy video where it was like, this one will fit 1 puppy and then the medium will fit 2 puppies? Well, that was part of a promo that was this summer. Now they're available to purchase. Not the dot ones, but the plain black ones with the blue inside. But when I went to my clients today, I actually had my Border Maker cartridge. This is what I took to her house. And it was so convenient because it holds. So I'm just going to show you if I can. I threw in the board. Oh, now I'm gonna my microphone's gonna undo itself. So I guess I really can't show you without tipping it. So I just threw in the tools I needed to bring to her house today. So I took the Border Maker paper holder and the punch tool that it goes in. I took 5 Border Maker cartridges. I took 1, 2, 3 border punches, and then I just took this punch, and I still have plenty of room. So these are great for, you can keep your basic kit in here, but just to throw a couple tools in that you're going to need to crop, it keeps it like manageable. It's a nice size that you don't overfill it. And this small one is $22 for this little small, and it collapses. So when it's empty, you can fold it up and it'll collapse down and you can pack it flat. But for just a few tools, like I said, that you'll need for a crop, I found it so perfect. Threw in what I needed out the door this morning, and it worked out great. Okay, well, that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for being on here. And hopefully I will see you this Friday and Saturday. If you are registered, look for an email from me, either tonight or tomorrow morning. And until I see you again, stay scrappy, my friend.